reviewing fun game in 1 minute. In this episode, Playtime with Percy. The game was created by Fanzi and his team. It have 5 nights, in each night there are mini games. The 5th night is having 5 sections with different animatronics. If you want to complete the night, you need to play Tamagotchi-like game, and if you reach the number that you need, you will end the night. The game also have extra and custom night. I am giving this game 8 out of 10. The game have unique mechanic, unique gameplay, good music and other. The only minus is that the last night is very hard, but the music is the best. Subscribe or Percy will kill you. Reviewing fun game in 1 minute. In this episode, Corrupted Purgatory. The game was created by Cyberlight Inc. It's a custom night fan parody that is might be some fun game. The game have 14 enemies and you will have 4400 points if you manage to complete it. There are 3 doors and 2 ones for defending, flashlight and cameras. In cameras you can use shock and audio buttons. Every animatronic is having unique defending system, like one you need to watch and shock, one you need to adjust heat and other that I don't want to spoil. One more thing, the game is a demo for the full game that will come sometime in the future. I am giving this game 7 out of 10. The one of the coolest custom night fan game, but for me SFFAFN or that game is better. I recommend this game to play. Subscribe or they will come and kill you. Reviewing fun game in 1 minute. In this episode, 5 Nights at Chuck E. Cheese Rebooted. The game was created by one of the popular and my favorite studio, Radiant's team, and with the help of the original creator, Jollity. This is a typical FNAF fan game that you played a lot. It has 6 animatronics plus 4 that are available only in custom night. It has 5 nights and 4 post nights, 2 endings, extra and custom night. The first ending you will get when you finish 5th night and second you will get when you complete 10 by 20 mod. The gameplay is so typical but somehow interesting. Some you need to close door, some you need to watch in cameras, some don't, and other that you find when you will play the game. Animatronic design are really cool like in real life. I am giving this game 9 out of 10. One of my favorite fan game. I don't know why, but I really like it. It doesn't have unique gameplay, unique characters, but it has some atmosphere that I think you will notice too. Subscribe or Mr. Munch will kill you. Reviewing fun game in 1 minute. In this episode, the web of Cogs and oil. The game was created by Witch and his team, and one of them is Mechlus, the creator of Project Readjusted series. The game itself contains 4 mini-games. Now there will be spoilers about mini-games, so I suggest that you will play the game first, then come and watch this video. The first minigame you need to rotate this thing that the enemy will not come and to adjust temperature that it will not be under 30. You will win when the timer will be 0. The second you must flash the trickster with flashlight, but the flashlight is not infinite. It will also end when the timer is 0. The third you have 3 candles that you need to keep them lit. There are also one of the servants will come and blow it. It will end as other. And the last you need to open the doors and watch the machine. I give this game 7 out of 10. Cool idea, unique gameplay, and it is having a remaster, so I will talk about remaster too. Subscribe or Scrap Baby will come and kill you. Reviewing fun game in 1 minute. In this episode, A Bite at Freddy's. The game was created by Garrett McKay, the creator of must-play game Fredbear and Friends Left to Rot. The game itself is a mix of typical fun game and food delivery game. The only thing that you need to do is to defend and get our food. Yummy. But of course it wouldn't be so easy to complete. There are a lot of mechanics to do, like to defend against Chica you need to do cowboy move, to defend from Bonnie you need to shut down light, and other that I will not spoil. The night ends when the order is in your office. There are 4 main nights plus custom night and challenges with unique gameplay, extra and achievements. The animatronics design are really cool and kinda remind me of Chuck E. Cheese animatronics. I've give this game 8.5 out of 10. Everything is perfect. The only minus that I can say is there are only 4 nights, but beside the game is must play I think. If you're interested in this game, you can watch my stream. Reviewing fun game in 1 minute. In this episode, FNAF Blood and Gears. This game was made by a guy that I don't know how to pronounce his username. This is a demo and the demo is fantastic. The only goal is to reach high score in Google Dinosaur like game. And watch out as Bonnie is coming on the right side and Chica can attack on left side. Also the game have small ending, cool extra, very cool animatronic design, cool site and Markiplier. I will give this demo 7 out of 10 and I hope that this game will have full release. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, knocking on heaven's door. This game was made by Michael1031 and his team. This is a very unique fine game because it won a game jam called Planty's FNAF Jam and it deserves the win. The story is that an accident happened on Fazbear's pizzeria and the girl named Lily need to survive a night in hospital. The mechanic is that you need to control your stress to not die and noise to the enemies will not come faster. Speaking of enemies, there is a bear that you need to shine, rabbit that you don't need to shine, Foxy that you need to press the key when he's under the bed and then mash space button to defend yourself. Also there's toy, throwing table and the nurse that calm your stress, but the nurse can be Chica that gain your stress. I will give this game 7.5 out of 10. Everything is fantastic, starting from animatronic designs and ending with the sad ending. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, welcome to Fredbear's Remake. This game was made by Mimic and his friends, and by reading the title of the game you know that it's a remake of the original game. The story is that William decided to shut down the business and ship all of his assets to a facility. 70 years later he went back to pick up the assets. When you enter the facility and roaming around and enter the office. Starting from this you need to survive 5 shifts and after ending the shift the lights turn off and you need to complete Fusebox mini game. There are 6 animatronics that are after you. For some you need to flash, some you need to close the door or turn off the lights. The game have very cool ending, custom night, extra, amazing animatronic designs and more that I can't fit in 1 minute video. I will give this game 9 out of 10. There are minuses like Fusebox minigame becomes boring or I would like to see more free roam, but this fine game gave me a lot of emotions that I didn't have for a long time. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, Shadow Awaken. The game was made by Kaisen and this game is very odd. Let me explain. The demo starts with cool intro and after that the game starts. The graphic is just fantastic, but the gameplay is strange. You need to find different stuff like plushie or camera and don't be too long with very cool Freddy. And you need to flash him to defend. The demo also have an interesting ending. I will give this demo 6.5 out of 10. I like the visual, graphics and very interesting design of Freddy, but the big problem is that it can become boring if you don't know what you need to do. I wish Kaisen good luck and hope that full game will be a masterpiece. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, FNAF 6 Freakshow. The game was made by the GOAT Marco Antonio and this is the FNAF 6 that I wanted. The game starts with minigame as in FNAF 6 and after that the salvage starts and after completing it the night starts. For completing night you need to complete tasks / minigames and watch out as the animatronics coming from left and right, plus you need to confuse them with audio. After completing the night, there is a new Chica night that you need to find paranormal stuff and find Chica when she is gone. The game have 2 nights, store and extra. I will give this game 8 out of 10. The graphics, animatronics and other stuff are just done fantastic and this is the FNAF 6 that I would like to see. The only problem is that the game got cancelled and we will never gonna see the full version. This is very sad, but I hope Marco's other project, Welcome to Freddy's, will be a masterpiece. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, the Twisted Carnival. First of all, I want to talk about the story of creation because it's really interesting. The game was originally made by Galva and it had even a demo, but I don't know why the game is now owned by Season. The game has a very interesting lore, but I will talk about that when the full game will come. The gameplay is very interesting. In the office behind you, Freddy, Bonnie and Chica will come to you and for defense you need to close the curtains. For Foxy you need to watch in the cameras and if you don't he will kill you. There's also this bastard that wants some attention. There's also more animatronics that have unique gameplay but they will appear different for everyone. The demo have 3 nights, cutscenes, minigames, extra, custom night and more. I will give this demo 8.5 out of 10. The game is fantastic and I don't have any negative stuff to talk about. I hope the full game will be a masterpiece because the game gonna have 2 different versions. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, FNAF 1 Rewritten. The game was made by .e and this is one of my favorite FNAF 1 remakes ever. There is no big differences in first 3 nights compared to the original. Every animatronic are same as in original FNAF 1 besides Freddy. You need to find him when he laughs and if you don't see him in cameras you need to close right door. The 4th night they became faster, but in night 5 the game became from office to free roam and it just After escaping from Foxy and unlocking secret door, you're coming back to your office and the night 6 is starting. That is a boss fight with Fredbear. When he laughs at you, you need to open the cameras, and after some time you are safe from him, and trust me, you're gonna hate him after forgetting he is in your office. The game also have ending and extra. I will give the game solid 8 out of 10. Starting from unique new gameplay and ending with amazing designs, this is one of my favorite FNAF 1 remake and my favorite fine game of 2024. Reviewing fine game in more than 1 minute. In this episode, 5 Nights at Freakbear Street. The game was made by Dorbledu, and this is the third installment of 5 Nights at Freakbear series. For starting the game, you need to choose difficulty, and there's 3 difficulty: easy, normal and hard with their characters. After the cutscene, you're coming to the office and you need to survive the night. The animatronics in this first night are easy and they work as the original FNAF 1 animatronics, besides Freddy that is way easier than the original one. After completing the night, things get spicier. You're going to some pizzeria and you need to choose 2 or 3, that depends what difficulty you're choosing, for a night that you need to defend with their unique mechanics, and it's just mind-blowing because it's the first time I'm seeing that type of mechanic. After choosing, you need to run from crazy endoskeleton and the second night starts. Besides the animatronics that you choose, there's gonna be Balloon Boy that will come from the vents and you need to use audio lore to deal with him or he's gonna ruin your game. The demo has a lot of stuff to do that I will not spoil, like you can change the visual and secret endings to unlock with custom night and more that I can't fit in this short. I will give this demo 9 out of 10, and I even risk to say that for me this can be a phenomenal fun game with a lot of content for full version. Wishing good luck to the creator and his team and hoping that this masterpiece will come out and not get cancelled. It got me that excited that I would like to do video talk about the series when the full game will come. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, FNAF in real time. When the demo came out, I didn't have any interest and I was thinking it will be FNAF with animatronics moving, which we had in Hell Wanted, but after completing it fully, I was kinda surprised. As the title says, everything is in real time and the mechanics of animatronics are different, with everyone moving to different cameras and they can also attack in different directions, and I was surprised to see Fox's AI that if you close the door quick before he attacks, he can change the direction. Speaking of, Night 3 is full boss fight with Foxy, which I liked a lot, especially with the banger music. I thought that there's gonna be more, but sadly it was the only one. There's also minimap, which plays a big role in game cutscenes, challenges to unlock final ending. I will give this game 7 out of 10. Is this the best FNAF 5 game of 2024 and ever? No, not close. But is this as bad as internet says? I don't think so. I didn't feel any pain after playing it as I thought, but it's not some revolutionary fine game. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, Project Elyza. The game was released in March 7, 2015 by Mr. Hipster Studios. The story is that we decided to return back to destroy one of our creations, Elyza, and put an end to this madness. The gameplay is very simple. There's 3 vents that the enemies can come, and in the middle we have a power generator system that will give us energy if we don't have enough, but it's not infinite. There's 4 enemies that we need to deal. Elyza that will randomly appear in one of the vents and we can know by a sound clue, and when we fight Elyza we need to hold the flashlight. Alta's mascot is working as Elyza, but the only difference is that we need to flash several times. Dreamscape Freddy suit will appear when we hear a sound clue, so when it happens we need to immediately fight and flash him. And last, mini Elyzas that work as mini readers from SL Custom Night, but the only difference is that we can take them down by wiggle A and D buttons. There's also mini games that expand the lore, ending and extra. I will give this game 6 out of 10. It's an okay game with good character designs, like I love this one, but besides that it's a mid-fight game with okay gameplay and many bugs. But let's see what will happen next, because there's gonna be a sequel and I wish it will be way better than this one. Reviewing fine game in 1 minute. In this episode, FNAF Rewritten 87. The game was released in April 2025 by .e, the same creator who made my favorite FNAF 1 remake, and this FNAF 2 remake is also fantastic. In short, this is the same FNAF 2 with upgraded graphics, animations and free roam. The gameplay is near same, except that there is a power outage made by Toy Freddy, and when it happens, you need to open the cameras and turn the buttons back. The animatronics are also near same, except the Balloon Boy that instead of putting the mask, we need to flash him. I will give this game 8 out of 10. This is the best way to play FNAF 2 if you want the improved version with fantastic gameplay, animations and gorgeous animatronics design. But it's not over, because this is the first part of the game, and in the end, maybe I will do a sequel to this short. Reviewing fine game in more than 1 minute. In this episode, FNAF 1 Remake. The game was released in April 1st, 2025 by the legend himself, Marco Antonio, and is an April Fool's game that mocks those FNAF ransomware games, but I think that this game is more than an April Fool's game, and here's why. The game starts with intro that is both serious and goofy in some way, and overall overall the story is very interesting, but I will not give any spoilers. The gameplay is similar to FNAF 1, but there are some differences in the animatronic mechanics. If Bonnie and Chica are similar to their original mechanics, besides being in both sides, the Foxes and Freddy's are very different. Foxy will slowly come out from his pirate cove, and when he is in his last stage, we need to shock him. The problem is that if we don't look at him, he will come out very fast and the shock has a cooldown. Also, his hook will appear in our office, so when we hear his laugh, we need to find and press it. Freddy will randomly appear in one of the cameras, we need to find it and watch him until he returns back. He can also appear in office, and if it's happened, we need to watch him, plus there can be a Simon Says minigame that you don't need to fail. There's also a boss fight with Buddy, but I will not give any spoilers because the short is becoming very long, but the only thing that I will add is that you will be shocked. I will give this game 8.5 out of 10. This is the best ransomware game that I played and the best fight game of 2015 with fantastic gameplay, beautiful animatronics design with very strong aura, and most important, the atmosphere that Marco and his team has done with their music. I would like to talk more, but the short is becoming very long, and this is...